Hey everyone, welcome back to my therapy room. I'm your host, Cindy Ettienne-Murphy, coming to you from my sofa today, green tea in hand. On today's episode, we're going to dive into a topic that doesn't get enough attention, social bullying. But first, how is everyone doing tonight? Great to hear you're all doing well. Now let's get real for a sec. We've all been there, whether it has been saying something shady or even being on the end of someone spreading a nasty rumour about you. It's so easy to do online too behind a screen. But have you ever stopped to think about why people do this? Why do they take their precious time to be spiteful? Because it seems like once people hit a certain age, they just can't help themselves. Recent studies show more and more older women who tend to be in their 30s and 40s and above are engaging in this type of social bullying.
I know it's so wrong, but I definitely find myself doing it sometimes too when I'm having a bad day. What even counts as social bullying anyway?
Oh, okay. Well, this is a no judgment zone, and thank you for being honest. Social bullying, also called relational bullying, is defined as harming someone's social reputation or relationships. Things like deliberately excluding someone from a group, secretly sharing private information or photos to embarrass them, or manipulating relationships against someone. Basically anything to undermine their social standing and make them feel insecure and isolated among their peers.
This discussion is so interesting. I have 3 girls and they have all experienced social bullying, and it is horrible to see your child cry from the mean and hurtful things that girls say and do. I do wonder, what on earth are the parents like? My question is, could you shed some light on why women are more prone to engage in social bullying?
Social bullying is often used as a way to exert power or control over others, and unfortunately, women are not exempt from this behaviour. In some cases, it may be a result of societal pressures or a desire to fit in. Women may engage in social bullying to establish dominance within social circles or to maintain a certain image. It's unfortunate that the need for power and control can manifest in such harmful ways. Unlike physical bullying, which involves direct physical harm, social bullying aims to hurt someone emotionally or damage their social relationships. It often includes spreading rumours, exclusion, public humiliation, and manipulation of social dynamics. The impact of these actions can be long-lasting and deeply damaging to one's self-esteem and sense of belonging. It's heartbreaking to think about the emotional toll that social bullying can have on individuals. I've heard that child protection services emphasise the seriousness of emotional abuse too. They recognise that emotional abuse can be just as harmful as physical abuse, if not more. Emotional abuse, which includes social bullying, can have severe and long-term effects on a child's mental and emotional well-being. That's why teachers are advised to keep an eye out for signs of social bullying and intervene as soon as possible. It's important that we all, especially parents, are aware of the social effects of bullying and take it seriously. It's not just about physical harm, but also the emotional scars that can last a lifetime. It can lead to anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and much more devastating outcomes. It's our responsibility to address these issues and promote a safe and inclusive environment for everyone. If you need something to do, promote empathy and kindness.
But why do you think that we get so catty when we get older?
Glad you asked. Researchers have some interesting theories about this. One theory is that as adults, specifically women, we're often socialised to see each other as competition. Things like our looks fading with age, career pressures, and competing for the same partners can make us feel threatened by other women. Another theory is that women face more social pressures as we get older to maintain unrealistic beauty standards and achieve impossible levels of perfection in our appearances, parenting, careers and relationships. When we feel we don't measure up in some way, it's easier to find flaws in other women as a way to make ourselves feel better by comparison.
Don't even get me started on those insane standards. That totally makes sense though. I can feel less confident at times, and I suppose it can make putting other people down more tempting.
It's hard, I feel you, but at the end of the day, bullying others doesn't make us feel better for long. The research actually shows doing small acts of kindness and complimenting other women boosts our moods way more in the long run. So next time you catch yourself wanting to drag someone, try shifting the focus to lifting her up instead. We should be supporting each other.
I suppose it's hard to support another person when you need the support yourself, right?
You know, it's disheartening to see how sometimes women bring each other down instead of lifting each other up. But guess what? That's not the way to get ahead in life. But here's the thing, it will just make you feel worse about yourself. In my opinion, supporting others is the key to success and personal growth. It's about creating a community who cheer each other on, right? When we see other women trying to bring people down or engage in bullying behavior, it might actually be a cry for help. It could be a sign that they themselves are struggling and in need of support. Instead of reacting with anger or retaliation, it's best to approach these situations with empathy and understanding. Maybe that person needs support more than anything else. Be the one to extend a helping hand and offer a listening ear. They might need it. And let's not forget about the impact on one's own mental health. If you find ourselves constantly surrounded by negativity or feeling down because of the actions of others, it will over time affect your mental health. Taking care of our mental health should always be a priority. And that's all the time we have for today's episode. Thank you all for tuning in to My Therapy Room. Stay safe and take care.